Hey guys, it's been a while since we've had a duvet chat, hasn't it? I tried to make this video different to a talk, but it just felt like I was not being serious enough about something that is in fact very serious. YouTube's a fucking mess, isn't it? Like it always has been. There's always been bollocks on YouTube, but sometimes I forget, and then weeks like this happen and we remember. So, for those of you who maybe don't notice these things as much, maybe you're not following as many people on Twitter because that's where I usually hear about these kinds of things. First thing I'm referring to is the censorship of LGBT videos on YouTube. Now I'm not referring to mine. Essentially what's happened is there's a filter on YouTube and you're meant to put it on really if you've got children and you don't want them seeing something inappropriate, which is completely fair and a very important thing to have. But there appears to be a theme. Any videos that mention anything LGBT appear to be being blocked. Now, I'm not worried about mine being blocked. Most of mine talk about sex and things that perhaps you wouldn't want a child to see, and I swear a lot. My videos being blocked is fine. I'd expect it. However, there are many reports of this. There are videos designed specifically for children to learn about the LGBT world, to perhaps find ways to identify who they are for themselves, and those are being censored as well, and that's not on. As a child, as a young teenager, I turned to YouTube when I was discovering my sexuality, and to feel like you aren't alone with things like that is very important, especially for those who perhaps live in a household that isn't as accepting as the one I grew up in. It's very, very important that these people have this support network online. And whilst, of course, we need to protect young children, we need to remove things that can harm them, it really does look like the words that are being censored here are anything that is LGBT. And to assume in the year of our Lord 2017 that queer equals promiscuous equals sexual equals bad for children is the only homophobic, transphobic, biphobic is harmful to the children who need that identifier to maybe make them feel less alone in this world. So that's bullshit number one. Bullshit number two happened today, and you've probably seen videos about it already. You've probably seen Emma Blacker's video about it, I'm assuming. So, I mentioned the YouTube abuse scandal, I use the term loosely, that came out 3 years ago quite a lot on this channel, because I really feel it's very important that we don't forget that we allowed such a thing to build to such a level within our community. However, I rarely use names on account of there were so many people. So today it was about Alex Day, who essentially groomed a lot of minors. I will link to a post in the description with a full list of people who came forward very bravely. Some of them have been deleted for obvious reasons. Alex Day posted an article on his Twitter. Now I do not follow Alex Day. I saw this because obviously things like that do get around in the Twitter sphere of YouTube people. And it was essentially saying how hurt he was that his friends had ghosted him. I don't even know where to start. First of all, he wasn't fucking ghosted. He was kicked out of the community, I suppose, because he assaulted people. And to think that that is the worst thing that could have happened to you, given everything that he did, is absolutely disgusting. I feel sick talking about this. The worst part is Alex Day still has a platform. He still has his YouTube channel. He can still promote himself if he wants to. Although that is against YouTube's terms of service, just FYI. Although YouTube appear to not care. How interesting. YouTube are really care about, protecting kids. They block all queer content but let the abusers stay on the website. But to be perfectly honest, I can't believe we're still dealing with this bullshit. I can't. And to the people who were groomed and assaulted by Alex Day, I am so sorry that you're having to put up with this all over again. I'm so sorry that this absolute arswipe of a human being is still vying for sympathy, when, let's be real, he should have just given up and fucked off a long time ago. I'll see you guys later.